Okay, we're back. Rally Emily here. I wanted to talk about the Raven Clan, or what I believe is the Raven Clan. And first, I wanted to just to give my take on it because there's a lot of theories going on about right now about the whole theory, like the whole reason that why the new character is called Master Raven. Some people are thinking it's a daughter or something like that, but clearly she's higher ranking than Raven. But Raven's always been this mysterious character, and just like a lot of things with Tekken, everything's mysterious with Tekken. There's a lot of backstory that isn't really explained, like the Kasumi thing on the ground in Tekken 2. But Raven, he witnesses this here whole incident between Heihachi and Kazuya, and you never really understood what he was there. You just knew he was a ninja. You knew that he had some technology and all that stuff. Another thing is that Raven. Do you actually think that Raven is actually his name? Do you think that's his real name? Everyone else in Tekken has, well, generally, you have Miguel, Rojo, Miguel, funky Spanish name. You got Kazuya Mishima. You got Jun Kazama. They all have first and last names, but Raven was just called Raven, which was kind of mysterious to me at the time. Maybe Raven is the clan name. That's why, and like whenever you join this clan, you become nameless. You lose your name, kind of like a Shaolin monk. You know, you lose your individuality as you join this group. And that's why these people are all called Ravens. Anyone who becomes part of this group is called Raven. Here's Raven right here. This is why I'm showing this thing, and it kind of just brings the whole like he's been a mysterious thing. This was Tekken 5 was his first entrance in the Tekken series, and backstory isn't that much really. We don't really know much about him and all that stuff. So I want to go to an ending here. I did like the Raven ending for Tekken 5, and yeah, here we go. Another very mysterious character. And so like this Raven clan, and like you'll see in this here ending, who is he talking to? He must be talking to Master Raven right there, right? You know, when you think about it, that has to be Master Raven. Who sends, and they see, this is what I mean by technology. They have this very souped up AV8 Harrier, which like has twin tail wings and all that stuff, and you know, miraculously can stand on a freaking jet when it's flying, which is humanly impossible. But he's a ninja, so he can get away with that kind of stuff, right? So like, yeah, the Raven was talking to someone. Who was he talking to? You'd think, all right, is he talking to Jun Kazama? Is he part of the Mishima Zabatsu? Is he part of G Corporation? Is he part? Unlikely. He seems to be this part of this ninja organization that is watching over all the events in Tekken. He actually saves Jin Kazama in Tekken 6, which I should really put that in. I have to change the disc and all that stuff. So yeah, like, who is this character? Who is the Raven Clan? What is the Raven Clan? What is their purpose? I hope a lot of this stuff will be explained in the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and PC versions of Tekken 7. So anyway, so let's see here. I'm pretty sure Raven's in this ending too. In Tekken 6. He had an ongoing battle with Sergei Dragunov, which is Spetsnaz, which made you believe that he was an American Special Forces operation. Like, that's what I thought when this here came. I thought that the Raven clan was an American Special Forces, and this is the thing that I can't wait. Richardson, when he starts like doing like the whole thingamajig, yeah. So he tries to steal Azazil's thingamajig here. Dark Sphere or whatever you call it. I'm not sure what you'd call that thing. But yeah, tries to get away. This is Dragunov's ending, so it doesn't end up so well for Raven in this one. But it's one of the endings that include Raven, and that's why I'm showing it. Yeah, ouch. So Spetsnaz won that battle, right? So it makes me think that Raven is part of the Special Forces ninja clan. Uh, I thought it was the U.S. Special Forces, being it's directly combating with the Russian Spetsnaz and all that stuff. So here's the other one. This is with Raven's ending in Tekken 6, where he's dealing with the with Dragunov again. This one's much more positive ending for Raven, and this is the thing that I can't wait to see Master Raven do as an ending. All those different symbols and like the root symbol and all that stuff. And throwing and they also have different weapons. Master Raven has different weapons. There's a lot of talk about him, Master Raven being in a Ibuki kind of ripoff kind of thing. They do have that kind of ninja kind of style pant kind of thing. But they're ninjas, and it's not nearly close as a ripoff as Shaheen and Rashid in Street Fighter V. At least, like, Master Raven seems very, very different in that sense. I want to play that one more time. And yeah, so like the thing is, see, we don't really know. There's so much mystery in Tekken. It's just really cool how it's done. It leaves a lot to the imagination. Leaves a lot to the player, to wondering who is this character and all that stuff. But in Tekken 7, they got to compete with Mortal Kombat X with a really good story and all that stuff. Mortal Kombat 9 story, actually, is what I'd rather than compete with, because that was really a great one. And hopefully all these backstories get explained a lot more. And yeah, so Master Raven, and I've been working on Raven as a character. Like I want to do a video of that first, but I want to do this shorter, like kind of like theory kind of thingamajig, thinking that the Raven clan, then the Master Raven, and back one too many there. So the only other ending we have of Raven is Raven's ending versus Yoshimitsu, where he battles Yoshimitsu, which is really neat, because in the other one he battled Master Raven battled Dragunov, but in this one here his main target is Yoshimitsu, and Kunimitsu and Raven both attacked Yoshimitsu on this horse ride that he's on in the Japanese forest. So why would the Raven clan be versus the Manji clan? Yoshimitsu's part of the Manji clan. What would be the ancient? Why is there a conflict there? That's like an alien kind of race kind of thing. This is a really interesting ending too, and I'll probably show more of this. It's a really good ending. Yeah, there's nothing hokey about that ending. So like, see, he's talking. I'm assuming he's talking to Master Raven and all those all those events there. So instead of Raven sending their smaller, lower ranking Raven clan member, they're sending the Master. Which leads you to believe there might be a higher ranking Master from Master Raven, unless she is the pinnacle of the Raven clan, which we don't know at this point in time. Is Master Raven the pinnacle of the Raven clan? We don't know. She has a different weapon. She has a slightly different stance. She has more of a Taki stance when she's holding her weapon. She got her hand on her weapon kind of thing, like close to her weapon and all that stuff. So it's really interesting how. I'm really interested to find out what kind of story they make with this. I'm so glad that they got like a female African American / black female character. It's so rare. The closest thing that I can come up with to another African American character would be Elena in Street Fighter 3, and Shiva in Mortal Kombat 3. Um, and I'm glad we finally got it. It's a part of the community that doesn't really have like a character that they can play and identify with, which is about time, you know. Play that one more time. I want to make this short. So the Raven clan. Raven is the lower ranking dude, the original guy that we see here, and then Master Raven, higher ranking, issue the pinnacle. Um, is there someone higher ranking than Master Raven? The whole Raven. I'm just really glad that there is a black character in Tekken series, because for a while there we didn't know if there was going to be one. Maybe Raven will be unlockable as well. Maybe you beat the game with Master Raven and you unlock Raven. Who knows? Like, and what else did I want to mention here? We mentioned this mysterious character. They've been keeping track of the events of the Tekken tournaments throughout the series since Tekken 5, Tekken 6, Tekken 7. They battled Dragunov. They battled Yoshimitsu. They observed the events of Kazuya and Heihachi, the Mishima Zaibatsu whole situation. I think that should cover it. I don't know if I'm forgetting something. I'm doing this off the cuff. Yoshimitsu fights Brian, and that's Yoshimitsu. Oh, the similar, like, and originally I thought that they were going to have her be playable similar to Kunimitsu, because Kunimitsu and Raven seem to have a connection in Tekken Tag 2, but I don't, in the fighting style, I don't see any connection between them, besides maybe a teleport, but Raven can teleport too. It's a very ninjutsu, like, very, you know, very mysterious kind of character. And there's also a cyber element, which there's a cyber element that we don't really understand of Master Raven. What's that all about? Why is there some, like, you know, there's metal and wires hanging off kind of thing? What's up with that and all that stuff? There's a lot of, it's just a really cool character. She looks amazing. I love the cornrows. I love the slight little scars. Her eyes, you know, she looks really like a serious character, really freaking beastly. And she's got a slight little kind of, like, got like the Ibuki kind of pants and all that stuff. But other than that, I think this Master Raven character looks great. I can't wait to play her. I've been putting some serious time in with Raven. I've tried to learn his combos and stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah, really looking forward to Tekken 7 and playing as Master Raven. I originally didn't use Raven much, but since now that she's like female and like, I can't wait to use Master Raven. Like, I will use that character now. Like, I'm looking forward to it. Really, and to see her do that stance, this here stuff at the end of her match is going to be awesome. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it so much. So yeah, I'm glad they did that. Who knows what other characters they're going to bring into the game? What other characters will Safina make it? Will Lei Wulong make it? Will Lei Wulong make it? Will Phoenix? Will a Capoeira character make it? Hopefully. Looking forward to a lot of, like, just looking forward to Tekken 7, really, like, a lot. Anyway, this has gone too far. You guys have a good one. Looking forward to Master Raven. Peace out.